Let me handle this.
We're trying to learn how to do that, but I think we are live. This is Rachel from RedAnt Fashion, and this is Sarah from Tone That Fat and Untrained Slackers.
Two completely different YouTube channels. Yay, me!
Yay!
My split personality.
So tell us about Tone That Fat, Sarah. What's Tone That Fat?
Tone That Fat is kind of about my vegan transformation and my roller coaster health journey.
What do you mean by vegan transformation?
Vegan transformation, like transforming from eating just regular foods into veganism.
Okay. And then
I turn into a transformer and then I save the world as a bumblebee. Wait, no, that's Untrained Slackers.
And then what's Untrained Slackers?
Untrained Slackers is a comedy channel where we just do silly things, and sometimes our channel is taken over by teenagers, and sometimes it's taken over by adults who act like teenagers, and we're just weird, and we go through events, and we do things, or we do skits and make short films.
So how did you get into two very drastic channels? Because I'm not seeing an overlap there.
There is no overlap there.
Okay.
I do not cross-promote them.
Okay.
Except for when I'm doing stuff with you.
Okay. So you
well,
do. There is no overlap.
Tone That Fat is because of my whole health history from having cancer when I was a decade ago when I was like 24. And then I had to figure out how to stay healthy. And so I have a set point when I'm not healthy, I feel it right away. So that's always go reset. And that's kind of what Tone That Fat is. And I share recipes of vegan stuff and my ups and downs of that. And then Untrained Slackers is just to make me laugh, pretty much, because it's freaking entertaining to be not take yourself seriously and just be a complete raging idiot.
That makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
There's nobody in our thing. It's everybody.
Oh. Why am I even talking?
We're talking to ourselves. Woo!
Can people go back on it?
Yeah, because it's recording it right now, and we'll post it on Facebook later. Because all you losers out there are not in our little instant video thingy. You're not paying attention to
I'm not going to pay attention to you then.
Oh my God, she's leaving. Look, you've upset her. Now she's all offended. Like, all you can see is Gonzo's butt now sticking out. This fish. Come back over here. She's done talking about herself.
That's all you get.
So she doesn't want to be over here. Now, thanks a lot, guys. Good looking out. Good looking out. So, and as we all know, RedAnt Fashions obviously is a fashion channel. The RedAnt is one persona of my personality. And
so you have split personalities too?
Yeah, Bipolar Clothing. Have you heard of it?
I think I have.
Yeah, what I thought.
I got a few pieces in my closet.
Yeah, actually, you probably do. Bipolar Clothing is actually a clothing company. It's a spin-off of RedAnt Fashions. Actually, it's my second. It's like the sister brand, I guess you would call it, to RedAnt Fashions. Not a lot of people have heard of it, but it's a sister company that I started back in, I think it was 2005, and it has different designs. But
I like we're like a good match size now. When I'm over here, I look like a bitch.
You look like you're short. So, my videos usually are of me traveling or doing art, or a combination of both. And I'm currently on a road trip, as I'm having an early midlife crisis.
She's dragging me down with her.
I'm taking her down with me, absolutely. And I'm basically trying to rediscover the magic in my life and in the world, to see if magic still exists. It changes and metamorphosizes as we get older, so I am trying to re-tap into that and get back to my core roots of who I am and core roots of my art. And currently I'm in the process of writing a book about my journey, which should hopefully come out sometime next year. So there you have it. Sarah, what kind of projects do you have going on right now?
Videos and more videos. I'm obviously going to make travel videos with you. I have a few skits coming up. I have one in mind that was a request video of me showing off my dance moves.
Or do you have dance moves? eyeshadow that you're doing? I know that like wearing the one glove is kind of a fad.
It's a fashion statement. It's like, this is what I look like, all natural. This is what I look like with a smoky eye. And so it kind of confuses people, and they don't really know which eyes to look at.
So do people, when you go into the grocery store, do they look at you like you've been beaten or something? Do they kind of look at you?
They're not sure if I've been beaten up. And if they are sure that I've been beaten up, they don't know by who, and they can't ask because they're strangers. And then the other ones just think I'm hungover and didn't wipe off my makeup on one side of my face. So either way, I get strange looks.
So do you want to tell us what really happened to your eye? How did you manage to get such an interesting black eye?
Well, that's what happens when a knee hits your eye.
How many times?
I got 2 knees to the eye and then 1 backhand.
How did you get a backhand to the eye? That had to have been interesting. She does jiu-jitsu.
That was the last straw. I was like, I'm done. I hate you guys. And I got off the mat.
So what was she like, rolling off of you and just BAM?
Well, no, the first one, she was spinning and she hit me in the eye. That's what did most of the damage. And then I was like, okay, I can brush that off. And the second one, I was rolling with another guy. And
these are different people. You didn't get like...
No, these are different people.
You kept sparring with different people.
I kept sparring. Okay, how often does someone get popped in the eye several times in a row? Not
apparently
often.
You 3 out of 3, man.
Yeah. Well, no, the second guy did it twice. He hit me in the knee, in the eye with the knee, and then he accidentally like spun around and backhanded me. And after that, I was done.
Now, are you sure that it wasn't really an accident? Maybe they all talked about you before you got there.
They might have. They're like, let's just get Sarah because she's been picking on us. I'm fucking sick of it. And then they just act like they're sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's so cool, vegan and everything, trying to constantly shove her lentils down people's faces. We'll show her.
I only shove it down those who want to learn about it.
So didn't you break your toe last week too?
Oh no, that was several weeks ago.
So you just get really, like, this is your exercise routine. Is your exercise routine always so violent?
I'm usually not that prone to injuries. It's just, I don't know.
I wonder what Louise Hay would have to say about this. Stub toes, like when you stub your toes, like you constantly stub your toes onto things.
I smoke.
It's considered, it's supposed to symbolize
self-punishment or something.
Self-punishment. And broken bones, like broken legs, have to do with fear of the future and moving forward. So it's interesting that you broke your toes because you felt like punishing yourself and you don't really want to move forward in your life. That's how I read it. How do you see it?
I see it as my toe got stuck in the mat and went boom.
That's it? That's how you see it?
Yes.
Just freaked accident. I just ripped my toes back. I don't know.
They do happen.
It definitely got your attention.
It did. It made me slow down.
Are you afraid of the future, Sarah?
Am I afraid of the future? I don't know. Depends on what future I have ahead.
It depends on what it is. Depends on what you're planning for me. If it has to do with the back of the trunk, I'm a little nervous.
That's all right. Except for you don't have a trunk, so I think I'm safe.
You're totally safe.
I don't have a trunk, so I am safe.
See, it's people with trunks that scare me. Those are the people you gotta worry about. So, where are we going today?
Looking at t-shirts.
Oh, that's right. Sarah's friend Dawn does t-shirt graphics.
She does.
As well as, I don't know if you guys have seen Sarah's hats that she had made.
Oh, I don't have it on.
You don't have it on you? And it says Untrained Slackers, and it has her graphic on it. And then we also recently made t-shirts with Dono's artwork. And for those who don't know who Dono is my son. He goes by Dono, but his name is Donovan Howell. And he does a very stylized art with these caricatures that are, how would you describe them?
They're slightly morbid, I guess.
They're a little bit morbid, but I feel like it has a lot of teenage things. And yeah, and they are kind of cute, aren't they?
They're morbid and cute.
They're almost like grotesquely beautiful. They're really cute and adorable at the same time.
Let me see. I'm going to pull one up right now.
Oh, Sarah's finding one on the internet. We're going to show you right now. But they're super cool. So we made t-shirts and they're online and you can find them at, where did we put them, Sarah?
Live feed 123. Live feed.
If you go to www.livefeed123.com, you can check out the different graphics of his art on t-shirts and you can purchase them. The t-shirts are only like $20. They're really super cool. It really helps kickstart his pursuing of his art. He's 20 years old and he's trying to like get his feet wet and see what people think of his artwork. But I love his artwork personally. I actually think he should do a whole little comic book strip with them. They're super cool. A lot of them have backstories, and he writes little stories for them.
This is one of my favorite. We can fall in love. And it's this big, nasty, fat little gremlin type of dude.
He's super cool, I think. Which way, Sarah? Left. So we're picking up t-shirts right now from Sarah's friend, and we've known Don Holmes, gosh,
over a decade.
Over a decade now. So he's like old school Woodward family. And so we've been getting t-shirts from him and hats, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more fun graphics coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, he has all kinds of printing on just about anything.
But if you guys ever need printing,
contact me.
Contact Sarah over here. Don't contact me, contact her.
You know to find me on YouTube, Until Not Fat or Untrained Slackers. I mean, just go to that channel and find a way to contact me.
Pretty much. So, there you have it. So that's what's going on here. Tomorrow we're going to head out and we're going to go up to Arkansas because that seemed like a fun thing to do. Sarah wanted to see the Ozark Mountains.
At the light, turn left. Yeah, because that's always been
Sarah's dream
in life.
She wanted to know what's that movie called?
Can you just see my enthusiasm?
What's that movie called?
I don't know. Lost in the Ozarks?
No.
What movie? What happens in it?
It's got,
That's very descriptive. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's about the backwoods. The three men that went hunting.
What?
They went on a hunting trip, and it went terribly bad with all the rednecks that took them out to the backwoods and raped them. You don't know what I'm talking about? I know you guys know what I'm talking about out there. If you guys know, please, could you put it in a comment below? Because we can't seem to remember. And it has Burt Reynolds in it.
He's the rapist?
No, he's one of the dudes. These guys all go on a hunting trip together, and they run into some hillbillies out in the river, and yeah, it goes terribly wrong. You don't know what movie I'm talking about?
No, you gotta turn in there though.
In there? Yeah. Now she tells me. She's terrible at directions, by the way. She points as if like I'm driving. She doesn't use her words. Sarah doesn't believe in using your words. So, I don't know where we're going right now.
So go back here.
Can I cut in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was at this place. I don't know what it is.
Supposedly he's at Toys R Us.
Sawasdee. Headed to Sawasdee.
He's going to Sawasdee.
Next to Toys R Us. So, there's Toys R Us.
He's at Toys R Us.
He's at Sawasdee.
He's pulling t-shirts out the back.
Straight up.
Straight up. And then just slamming your logo on it. What is Sawasdee's? I don't think that's how you pronounce it. I think Sarah's making shit up now.
How would you say that? Oh, there's my face.
I don't know. What is it? Is it like a sushi restaurant maybe?
He don't like sushi. He's the most pickiest eater I know.
Is he? What is he, just broccoli?
He's a total germaphobe.
Oh, is he really?
Uh-huh.
Is he eating Thai? He's eating Thai.
No. Oh,
yeah.
Sawasdee. There he is.
He's eating Thai food. He's not too picky.
Oh, there he is. He's right there.
Where?
Right there. You can't see him because he's so dark.
He blended right in.
Sawasdee.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.